The time has come, the time is now. It's time to get on with the show, and how. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey, welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here, live on the YouTube channel. I am very, very glad to be able to have you all along for the ride. We are diving back into the world of Gyros, my friends, where we have a lot to do, and very little time in which to do it. We need to set up a way to transport the items that we got last session back to base. Last time, you guys may remember, we found a couple of villages and desert temples that we had not previously raided. We raided them! And we also, in our search, found a bunch of warm biome animals. We found warm cows, pigs, and chickens, and we found a couple of armadillos and a camel, all of which I intend to get home in some way, shape, or form. Now, it is going to be a bit difficult to transport most of these guys, but thinking on it, I realized that the, whoa there, piggy. Carrot, pork chop, you guys are not going anywhere. I realized that the camel may in fact be relatively simple to get home. Oh, wow. He actually can move pretty fast if you hit the... Whoa! Hit the button to make him sprint! Hit the button that makes you sprint, and this guy sprints. Okay, that is cool. I like that. Oh, okay. That's cool. That is cool, and that's going to make it a lot easier to get this guy back home. This is the mount that you can actually have a friend get on the back seat while you're riding. Isn't it? I wish there were more mounts that did that. That's a cool feature. I like that feature. Probably behaves the same way with water as horses do, though. Well, that's part of why we got the leads. We use the leads to drag them across the water. Taking these guys across the water one by one, though, would be a pain in the neck. So that's why we're not going to be doing that. We are going to end up setting up a rail line to carry our animals from this desert all the way to home. Whoa! What was that? Okay, so instead of jumping, they do this dash thing. That's cool. I like that. I do. I kind of like that. Yep. It's the same way as horses when it comes to water. Dagnabbit. That's annoying. Hey, Ryan. I'm doing pretty good, my friend. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Doing alright? I hope so. Okay, that is the nether portal that got us out here. Hey, Enya! Hey, Ryan and Enya! Good to have you both on the stream, my friends. Good to have you in the chat. How you doing, Enya? Doing good? Hey, another camel! We're gonna take that guy with us. Hey, if we can get 2 camels home, that's just icing on the cake. We'll finally have a mount that we can have multiple of. That's cool. I'm all for that. And it proves that they did actually implement the change to camels. Camels can now spawn anywhere in the desert, not just in villages. Up until the Spring to Life update, they could only spawn in village. Okay, they apparently do not have very good fall damage resistance. They're definitely not horses. Horses have much better fall damage resistance than that. Oh yeah, sounds like a plan to me, my friend. I am grateful to you for hanging out with us for however long you're going to though. Means a lot. Okay, I am seeing one kind of downside with a camel compared to a horse, besides the fall damage thing. Camels are taller, so that puts you up higher. That's gonna be different. Fair enough, Ryan, fair enough. If you end up getting too tired to do that, though, don't feel bad. The important thing is to be here when you can be here. That's the only thing I ask, is that people come when they are able to do so. If for any reason you can't stick around, I understand. Life comes first. I wonder how you breed camels in this game. I actually don't know how to breed them in this game. Up. That's what I was... That's part of what I was worried about. They can't go through certain height gaps. Alright, so we may have to go back to the river and use the river as our means of getting closer to home. Even though it's looking like that's just going to end up putting us in an even more difficult environment to work our way through. Delightful. Alrighty, Ryan. Sounds good. Da 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 doom ba da bum ba da da bum ba da ba. Hey, look at that! Leaves, leaf litters. That's part of the new. That's part of the Spring to Life update right there. That is cool. I like that. That is cool. Ooh! Oh, that is even better. Look at that. Look at those wildflowers. Okay, this is awesome. That's awesome. That is ambient enhancement of the highest caliber. I like it. Oh yeah, I can totally understand that, my friend. I can totally understand that, Ryan. My advice, ultimately, would be to focus on schooling and do the YouTube thing on the side and kind of whittle away at it, so to speak. Oh yeah, shaders in Minecraft Vanilla. Shaders in Vanilla Minecraft. That will be fantastic. And from the sound of things, they're going to try to make it so that even lower-end systems, or systems that aren't the best, can actually support it. So, hey, props to Mojang for trying to extend their little community to everybody. It's smart on their part. The one guy keeps getting caught. And he's the one that I put the saddle on. I was thinking of riding him the whole way home, but... And now that one's getting stuck. But that one's only getting stuck because it's being stubborn and not going down here where it can get through. Big, tall moron. Ain't in a hump on his back, he's a hunchback. Nah, I'm kidding. Alright, come on. Come on, camels. Whoa, camel! Whoa! Whoa, camel! Come on, whoa! Hey, when I say whoa, I mean whoa! And I'm saying, whoa, get your butt down here. Having built-in shaders in Minecraft will be a major change. But I suspect it'll be a good change. What's up? Hey, Leo! Glad you could make it, my friend. Glad you could make it to the stream. Hope you're doing alright today. Hope you're having a good day. Or a night. If it's nighttime for you, then I hope you're having a good night. I also hope the same for everybody else watching, both live and otherwise. Hope everybody is having a good day or night. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm trying to at least get my camels home. Yeah, I understand, Ryan. School's a pain like that. It forces you to have to prioritize it over stuff that you probably more likely want to do. But yeah, my advice would be do YouTube on the side and prioritize the schooling. That's all you can really do. At some point, I'm gonna have to get an actual horse from out this way. Either get a horse from out here or go find another spot where I can get one closer to home. Oh, stupid position. Slingshot. Bug. I can't stand that bug. Okay, I'm recognizing that village. We've been here before. Use the river as a means of getting further along. We already got the rules from Ryan Leo, but thank you for trying to help, my friend. See, there you go, Ryan, there you go. That's the idea. That's a solid idea. That's a solid idea on how you can bring the two things into balance. Is it going to be perfect? I'll warn you ahead of time, it's never going to be perfect. No solution to the problem of school-life balance is going to be properly perfect. Anyone who's got it properly perfected is somebody that I would love to meet, because I would want to ask them how the hey they did it. Alright, we're gonna hang out here until nighttime, because I would like to sleep before going out on the sea. Just a dude and his camels. Funny how they kind of look like they're smiling. You notice that? The one that doesn't have the saddle on him? He kind of looks like he's smiling. My one and only problem with having these guys, I don't know how to breed them yet. Well, I guess I'll find out how to do that when I get them home. I know I could deploy my boat, but I feel like the boat is more likely to cause me to lose them. Yeah, there's a reason I said it the way I said it. Leaves it more free for interpretation, what I actually meant. Although if I hadn't said hey, I would have said heck. Kelp. That must be from when I passed through here before. Na 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 ha ra 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 ha da 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 da. Picking our way along the way, headed for home, that's what I say. Gonna find a way home today. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 bum ba ba da ba dee dum bum bum ba. A nice, pleasant journey through the world of Gyros, headed back to Winter Harbor. Relaxing, to a degree. Not me. I do not intend to go see that movie. I feel like they're depending too much on actors to draw in part of the crowd. Admittedly, I'm a little curious because it is Minecraft, but I'm still feeling a little uneasy about it. And that I have a nasty feeling it's not going to be that good. Oh, why are you getting caught? You're not... You are not stuck. You dumb pain in my neck. Okay. Why are there two Endermen here? Ooh, did you hear that wolf bark? Is that the wolf personality thing that was being talked about once before? I swear it is. Come on, big fellas. I remember I'm calling one of these camels Grouch, or Groucho. What do we call the other one? Because they both sound grumpy. I just had a really weird idea for a name for them. Grumpy and Lumpy. Grump and Lump. Grump and Lump. Grump and Lump. Why did that strike me so funny? That just struck me really funny. I think that's what we're gonna end up calling these two. Grump and Lump. Our two grouchy camels. Kind of gives me Muck and Luck vibes. If you know who they are, hey, kudos on you. You know a classic pair of characters. Oh, there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up her bite him down below. My bullet boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Come on now, you stinking dudes, come with me so we can go home. I want to put you in the stable, and from there we'll go. Come on, you naughty little Doomba. Come with me before I get mad. You wouldn't like me if I got mad, Mr. Lump. Ugh, Grump and Lump. stubborn as mules. Where was I? Oh, yes. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on our white whale board. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Na da 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 da. Na na da 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 da. A fourth of the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her, all hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to a whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Na da 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 da. La da 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 da. For 40 days or even more, line went slack and tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, and still the whale did go. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I hear, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Begone, zombies! And creeper! Boing, 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 boing. A bum, ba-dum. A ba-da-dum, bum. A ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 boom. Wait, what? How did I lose them? Get over yourself, lump. Come on, you dumb animals. Yes, I called you a dumb animal. Get over it. I just saw a baby turtle. It was so tiny. So teeny tiny. Teeny tiny little itty bitty thing. Cute. Ah, the start of the ice. Or so it appears. Here we go. Thinking on it, maybe the trick will be to make a rail line out to world spawn. And then make a rail line from world spawn to where the animals are. The ones that we didn't bring with us yet. Whee! Uh-oh. Lag spike. Lag spike! Why has it gotta do a lag spike? I don't like it. There we go. Now it's fixed. Dum 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 da da dum da dee da dum. Come along, we're headed back to home. It won't take much longer to find our way back home. At least that's what I want to think, that's what I want to believe. Are you kidding me? Hey! No, priorities. Get our stuff home first. Then we can worry about possibly doing trades and such, among other things. Oh, hey, I know this village. Kind of. I kind of know this village. I know... Actually, I do. Just flat out know this village. I know where we are. We're almost home. It's just beyond that hill. Or mountain. That's a mountain. Come on, guys. We're almost home. We are almost home. Are you kidding me, game? That's the game making that happen, not the llamas getting caught on something. That's annoying. Very annoying. Actually, you know what? I'll drag Lumpy. I'll drag Lump and ride on Grump the rest of the way. Okay, that apparently was a mistake. Apparently leads can't handle that boost jump thing that they do. Alright, gotta move this stuff out of here so the camels can roam about in their pen and be secure. We finally have a mount type animal. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, time to run to bed. Run, 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 run. Run to bed. Into bed we hop. And so the camels are home safe and sound. Now, get this stuff put in here for now, where it's out of my way and can be organized. Might as well. Alright. Oh, come on, game. Don't lag out on me again. Ugh. I'm telling you, the game gets laggier and laggier every time I turn around. That's some valuables. Alright, so we've got most of the bundles emptied out. Wait a minute. Ah, okay. So you can do bundle inception, but whatever the bundle that goes into another bundle has in it, it remembers. So, not really worth it to try that. It's a little bit sad, but that does mean that technically we can stack a whole bunch of bundles into one bundle. To keep them out of the way. And that is actually good to know. Put that banner there as a marker of a previously conquered pillager outpost. I was trying to think of the word there. Now, I want to plant some of these out here by the house and around the area. I want these to be all over. And when it gets dark again, we'll get to see what it looks like having these firefly bushes all over the place. I have a feeling it's going to look kind of cool. I'm sure hoping it's going to look cool. Grump and Lump seem to be getting along alright. Yeah, there's our cold weather cows. I feel like they should have been more bluish instead of brown. Or gray, at least. Well, Wilbur's got his neighbors, Ham and Bacon, or his roommates, Ham and Bacon. We got Dorothy, we got... Yeah, I gotta go back through and listen to my streams and find out what the names were. Because I can't remember all the names that we came up with for all the animals, and it's annoying me now. Come on, game. Come on. I know you can load me in. Come on. There we go. Want to put this gold away. I also want to put this obsidian in here for safekeeping. In case we end up in the Nether, we know we've got some in there. Bad Omen 1, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. We've got so much stuff. At some point, I've got to do something to sort all this crud out. Make some kind of sorting system. And eventually, we probably will end up building like a big chamber where we can set up a massive redstone contraption that'll just be an item sorter. But when we get to that, we get to it. For now, there's no real need for it. And of course, even if we do it, we're going to have some space at the end that'll be just a catch-all for anything that doesn't have a place yet. Why is... Oh, because I washed the snow away from this area and it hasn't been loaded in lately. That's why this looks weird over here. Uh-oh. Phew. I realized that I might wash away my rails. I don't want to do that. I do think that we're going to have to do a rail line to get those other animals transported here. So I gotta remember, they are that way and then that way. Gotta pick coordinates. We've got to find the coordinates of where we left them. Pick coordinates that can correlate from here. And then we have to go along the X and Z coordinates in each direction. We have to place rails. And it'd be nice, it'd be preferred to have some of those rails be powered. This does make me wish that the boat, Oh my gosh. Look at them. Look at them. Look at the particles. That's not snow, that's fireflies. And there's even an ambient noise like the fireflies are buzzing around. Oh, I like that. Ah! I do not like that, though. Okay. Bedtime. Bedtime. That's cool, but we can't really appreciate it with strays spawning in. That was weird, though. That strays arrows shot right past my head. I'm just glad it didn't hit me. Alright, so, for the rails, we are going to need to do some iron farming. So, I'm going to do some AFK sessions between this stream and the next. It's good to know. It's also good to know is that these actually do cause firefly particles in the night. I love that. It was so cool. I want to have like a patch of them by my house. Some more ambience to enjoy. I'll plant a few here at the in front of the crop farm, in front of the greenhouse. I couldn't think of the word for that thing. Greenhouse. Why could I suddenly not think of that word? That was weird. Yeah, I'll probably have to do some AFK sessions over at the iron farm between this stream and the next, so that we can get more iron, because this ain't gonna be enough. The gold might be enough for the powered rails if we space them out a bit, but for the regular rails, that is not nearly gonna be enough. Which is kind of sad. I wonder, could they add wooden rails to Minecraft? I feel like that should be a thing. Like, what if somebody in real life, what if somebody didn't have metal to make the rails, but they needed rails to be able to move some carts around like that? Wouldn't they substitute the metal for wood? Wouldn't it make sense for them to do that? It's just a thought. Kind of feel like I need to add a lip of slab here along the edge of the nether wood farm, to help cut down on risk of water flowing in from up on top of the dark and pale trees. Because I am going to end up probably using water to clean those off every now and then when the farm is still there. When the trees are still there, I mean. And I don't want this to get washed away. I'm gonna need to get more lanterns, or redo how this is set up. Maybe put a lantern in the middle? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Where are my lanterns? Lanterns? Where are my lanterns? Okay, so we got some more raw iron, but that's still not going to be nearly enough. Where lanterns. Where did I put the lanterns? Did I... Could they be in here? Nope. Well, there are some blue eggs in there. And there's also a little bit of iron. That's good to know. Okay, not in there. And I seem to be running out of food. I'm gonna need to feed the cows soon. Start building up their numbers again. Where could I have put the lanterns? I may have left them back at the mine. Yeah, I think that's what I did. I think I left them back at the mine. So I'll have to grab them and use them to try that out. But for now, my focus is going to be on getting the resources I need for the rail line out to where the animals are. Because there's another reason to be able to get out there. We've got a Badlands right there. And that biome is usually rich with gold. And if I can get back out there, I can get a lot of gold easy. Now, it's true, we do have the nether portal access, but that's a dangerous route, and I don't know if I'll ever get the focus to make that safe. Build like a tunnel to keep it safe. So, alternative solution would be to dig a tunnel underground in the overworld, or make a rail line through the overworld above the surface. I went too far. I went one stop too far. And then use the rail line in the overworld to travel to the desert and the Badlands. Which ultimately, that's how I'm going to handle that particular bit of travel. Simply because it's simpler, and it's something that I'm guaranteed that I can do. It's something I'm a lot more likely to sit down and do. Plus, it's not nearly as dangerous as trying to work in the nether. I mean, come on, it's the nether. Everything there wants to tear you to pieces. Or blow you up. I don't want to be there if I can help it. Do I have any iron stored up in here? I do. I actually do. Okay. That's good. I won't have to wait for quite as long. But it's about 8,000 blocks to where I need to go. So, let's see. Let's assume 8,000 blocks even out from here out to the desert. Divided by... Oh, wait. 8,000... divided by 16, that will get us 500 sets of minecart rails have to be made. And the cost of those is 6 iron apiece, so we need 3,000 iron. And we have how many iron blocks? We have 36 and 63. We have 99 to spare. 99 blocks of iron to spare right there. With 9 apiece. 9 times 99 equals 891. How much iron did I say we needed? 3,000. 3,000 ingots. That is an insane amount of iron. So I'm going to have to do some insane AFKing time. But I can do it. Hey, Owen. Glad you can make it, my friend. Glad you can make it to the stream. No, I am not closing out yet. I wanted to see what my iron supplies were like and do some quick calculations. 3,000 iron ingots. That's how much I need to make the 8,000 block trip. Assuming 8,000 blocks to the desert from where I am, from where I live. Let's change that up. Let's assume 9,000. Divide by 16 rails. 563 sets will make it work. So 563 times 6 iron, 3,378 iron ingots. $3,378 ingots. Just ran the calculation. That is the amount of iron. That's the amount of iron ingots that we will need to be able to do that. That is insane. So ultimately, I should aim for 3,400 iron ingots to make the rail line out to the desert. Doesn't matter if I do it on the surface or underground. If I do it in the overworld, that's how much iron I need for it. Wow. Oh, look at the fireflies. Oh, I love this so much. I am so glad we found these firefly bushes. They are so cool. These ambient firefly particles are nice. I love it. The buzz that they do is a little irritating, but I love the ambient particles. Oh, combine that. If you combine that with the particles from a, oh, what is that plant that grows in the lush caves? It grows on the ceiling. Yeah, I know, and they do kinda, but these are not snow particles. These are fireflies buzzing around. Anyway, if you combine these with the particles from the flower from the lush cave, you can get a really interesting look going. Oh, we got strays. Time to go to bed. I've got to light up the area behind my house. It's just not been a priority because we've just been sleeping at night. I just realized I'm still wearing my golden helmet from going to the Nether. Oh, you! You tried to get me! You tried to get me, you stinker! You pain in the neck! You tried to attack me! How dare you! Be gone, doofus! Be gone! That fully restore? It restored everything but my chest plate. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yeah, I can totally see how they would look kind of like snow particles. Because of how, because of the fact that we're in a snowy biome. I could see that. I could see that being a mistaken assumption. Still, that definitely answers my question of how much iron I need. So, wait a minute. If I go back to that calculation, divide by 9, okay, wait a minute. Assuming 9,000 blocks of travel, divided by 16 rails, we would need 562.5 sets of rails. So round that up to 563 sets of rails. 563 times 6 iron piece. 3,378 iron ingots. Divide that by 9 to get the number of iron blocks we need. 376. The calculator says 375.3333 continued, but it's actually, it would technically be 376. So we need basically like 3,400 iron ingots, or 376 blocks of iron. I'm going to go for the 376 blocks of iron, but my gosh, that is a lot of iron I'm going to need for this rail line. And I've got to decide, do I want to do it underground, or do I want to do it on the surface? If I do it on the surface, I kind of need a train station, kind of thing. If I do it underground, then I'm going to have to take into account that I'll be passing through water and stuff. So, better to just do it on the surface. It's better to just do it on the surface. Make it out of blocks that I can get easily. Like a whole boatload of cobblestone. Oh my gosh, cobblestone. That's gonna be a pain. But if we put it in the rail line, it will make it so that we can have easy, faster transportation out to the desert. It may take a day to get out there in Minecraft time, but it may also not. And these calculations don't take into account powered rails. There's going to be powered rails on the line, so yeah. That's going to be a bit of a big project. But you know what? Gets us out to the desert where we can get access to a whole ton of sand. Okay, so to explain for Owen and anybody else who's wondering, why do I need to make a railway? Why would I need to make a railway? I would need to make a minecart rail line out to the desert because right now our only access to the desert is through the Nether. The route is long and dangerous. I don't have the patience to make that line straight and safe. I could, but I don't have the patience for it, and I know this about myself. I'm getting to that, Owen. A rail line means that I can sit myself in the minecart, send myself down the line to the desert, and if I do it in the overworld, I don't have to worry about being frustrated with the mobs doing it in the Nether. Because things like ghasts will try to blow me up when I'm doing it in the Nether. That's why I don't want to do it through the Nether. Do it in the overworld, the only thing I have to worry about is night mobs. Or mobs creeping out of caves, which, that's not a big deal. Night mobs, I can sleep and skip the night. Cave mobs in the daytime, I can just knock them out and then continue working. Besides, I'm planning to have this rail line be elevated if I can. And I can put stations at either end of the rail line where I can slide off the rails into an enclosed chamber where I just sit there. So I'll be safe. An ice boat highway would be an idea. And in fact, it's a good idea. And I'll probably end up doing that too. But an ice highway has to be big enough for a boat. So it's got to be 2 blocks wide. That's twice as many blocks having to be mined or placed as if I did a rail line. Technically, 3 times as many, because with a rail line you can do 2 block tall tunnels. With a boat highway, you need to do 3 blocks tall by 2 blocks wide. Otherwise, the boat won't fit and you won't properly fit either. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you can do 2 blocks tall, but come on. Your face is practically in the ceiling at that point. I mean, that's probably what I would do. But you do have to knock out all the blocks that you have to replace with ice. That is true, Owen. The ice boat highway would be a lot faster, covering the distance. So, it may be... I may end up doing the ice boat highway. I may do an ice highway. But part of the plan is I need the rail line so that I can transport animals that I've got waiting for me in the desert. I picked up 2 warm cows, 2 warm pigs, and 2 warm chickens. But they are currently still in the desert along with 2 armadillos that I found in the neighboring Badlands. I managed to make my way back this session with 2 camels. Grump and Lump. Yes, Grump and Lump. That's their names. But the other 8 animals are still out in the desert, and trying to bring them back on foot would be a tedious, frustrating pain in my neck. Thank you, Owen. So, my plan is to make a means of travel that can get me out there safely, quickly, and then I can use to very quickly and safely transport animals back here to be offloaded and carted into their respective pens. The new cows into the cow pen with their warm and natural variants, and the chickens and pigs into Wilbur's enclosure with him and the other other pigs and the chickens. Yes, right now the chickens and the pigs are sharing room space. They don't seem to mind. As long as no foxes come along to mess things up, the chickens are safe this way. Kind of tempted to go find a wild wolf and tie him up by a chicken enclosure. Make a chicken enclosure and tie off some wild wolves by it. But if they ever got loose, they'd go after my sheep, so I'd rather not do that. Anyway, so that's the situation as it stands. That's the situation as it stands. Wilbur now has 2 friend pigs. Ham and bacon. Ham and bacon. We got the chickens. One of them I know is called Dorothy. The others I think are called Nuggets. There's Nugget, there's Drumstick, and I don't remember what the other one was called. Oh, Benedict, as in Eggs Benedict. And then, just today, we got this little baby one. I threw an egg and it hatched into a little baby chicken. I'm thinking of calling him, I think I'm going to call him, for now, I'm going to call him Jeffrey. As another reference to where I got the name Wilbur. To Charlotte's Web. Thank you very much, Owen. Thank you very much. I want to say that the warm cows that we picked up, we ended up naming Chuck and T-Bone. But don't the warm cows look kind of weird? Or not warm cows. These are the cold cows. Ah! These are the cold cow variants. Don't they look kind of weird? But they also kind of look like bison, is what Enyos said. Enyos said they look kind of like bison. I think he's right, but they still look kind of weird. And then those are the cold chicken and pig variants. Eventually, we're going to get name tags for all these animals we got names for. At some point, we're probably going to name all our cats and dogs, too. I gotta get more dog varieties. We've got a lot of dogs, but they're all one type. We need some variety among our dogs. Because we definitely got variety among the rest of the animals. Cats, especially. Like, good grief. I'm also going to go back and find out what names we gave all the cats. Yes, I want to name tag all my animals. But that's something we'll worry about another time. I think next go around we're probably going to start gathering up the resources we need for an ice boat pathway, but we're also going to make a rail line out to the desert. It's just going to be a way to get out to the desert, to get items transported out to the desert. And we might build something in the desert later. Build some kind of structure or something. We'll see. But for right now, everybody, that's going to do it for this session. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages for more content from yours truly, including my Twitch channel. Give that notification bell a big ol' smack so that you don't miss the next stream. And, of course, make sure to share the channel with your friends if you think they may enjoy the content. We are so very, very close. So very, very close to reaching the 1,000 subscriber mark. It would be incredible if we could get to that point soon. So please, help us out. Help me out by sharing the channel. That all being said, thank you again, everybody, for watching. I am JGardo1, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I will see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!